Hello, this is Magnus. I'm uploading this video for my sister. She asked me to pretty much share it with the world because this is a video that she made specifically for her nieces and nephews, and she wanted to share it with them when they get older. Well, she also asked me to upload it to see what type of reaction she'd get. And I'd like to show this to her to show her how many likes and how many positive comments out there in the world that could possibly be shared with her to make her feel a little bit more positive. She made this video on her birthday, and I wanted to share it with you guys so that you guys can share with her your personal thoughts. So thank you very much. Here it is.
Hey, my dear sweet nephews and nieces, I wanted to try to do this for you guys. I want to try to do this because I wanted you guys to remember something of me. I know that when I was younger, I wanted help with a lot of things, but in life we don't usually get the looking glass where you could see everything that's gonna happen, and then if you get to see it, you get to redo it. We don't get the rewind button. So I figured to give you guys, because of the immense love I have for you, I know when I was younger, if I had the chance of somebody telling me, hey, you know what, don't do this in life, or hey, you should do this because I learned, it happened to me, blah, 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 I can do that, or don't do that. I figured, you know what, because I love you guys and because I want the best for you guys, and it just so happens it's actually my birthday, I decided I wanted to, the best wish that I can do is to give you what I didn't get, which was little advice here of some things in life that I figure can help you guys out when you guys grow up. Now I want this particularly to be seen by you guys when you guys turn 18 and not before, only because I figure this stuff, when you're 18, you're ready to knock on that door and go into this world and do what you got to do and be who you're gonna be. And if when I was 18 and I had somebody who would have given me something like this, I would have appreciated it a lot because it would have helped me with everything I went through in my life. So I want to give you guys a little small heads up from my personal experience and give you guys a bit of, heads up in the world. Now, I went through a lot in my short life, and I turned 42 today. So even though that is like super old to you guys and you probably consider me your tia vieja, this is going to be not that old, okay? So that's gonna be my first lesson. You may think 42 is a little, old, but it's actually not. I actually feel pretty good about myself. The first thing I wanna let you guys know, when you go into college, have fun, enjoy it, and just do you, and just make sure that in the end everything is because you wanted to do it, and take full advantage of it and get that education and be whatever it is you guys want to be. Don't let anything stop you, and just do you, and make sure that no matter what, keep taking that step, and no matter what may come, that rock, that hard road, whatever hits you, just continue. Plow on, move ahead, do what you gotta do. When it comes to money, this is a time where you're gonna be given the chance to open up everything, from credit cards, from money on your own, from working, everything. My advice to you guys, open up one credit card, that's it, nothing more. Just go with one credit card because you don't really trust me. I went through some stuff and I'm just trying to advise you guys so the same thing that happened to me doesn't happen to you guys. Use one credit card to build up your credit, and then from there, take it one step at a time. Watch what you do, watch your money, and then from there, continue. Once you get your education, go past college, get your career started, and then build something from there on in. And then from there, your family will come and everything there goes. But the worst thing you can do is think you can handle money when you're in college, and then the next thing you know, you're stuck in a financial circle and you're screwed. In other words, sorry about the word, but it's the truth. And that happened to me, and I don't want that to happen to you guys. So I wanted to let you guys know. Don't take life for granted. Don't. do what you gotta do. The only reason I'm telling you this is because I have been through a lot. 42 may seem a lot for you guys, but it's actually not a lot. And some people are blessed to be able to go and live until like 96. Others don't get that much. I'm lucky to be here standing at 42 today, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the world had. But I've been through a lot, and that's why I'm passing down what I want you to know. I don't know if you guys know how much mommy has told you right now. I don't think you know yet how Anna is, so I'm gonna fill you in. You guys are adults now when you watch this, so I want you to know. The reason I say I've been through a lot is because in my short life I have, okay? So when I was 14, 15, I had seizures. I was taken to the hospital and I was diagnosed with epilepsy. Wasn't the easiest thing, but I lived through it, I accepted it. The reason is it's so hard is because I've never told anybody, but now I'm telling you guys, and I don't know if you guys at this stage, at this age right now that you are, know it. None of you do, but I want you to know it as the adults that you are. And it wasn't easy going to school, especially high school, but weird as it sounds, the best part was the fact that I was able to hide it and nobody else knew it because of the simple fact that it wasn't something that was able to be seen. And that was okay for me. That was fine. I liked it because of the fact that no one could tell what I had. Going into college was a different story because when I moved into college, I had to dorm with someone. And it wasn't someone like my family member, it was someone new, and I had to get used to that person and I had to open up. That didn't make it easy, but I did. And I told my roommate what was going on, and that person, that individual, didn't turn her back on me, but she accepted me for what I was. Now, going to class wasn't easy. I've never have shown anybody this, but I had taken a picture. This is a picture like of my tongue when I've had a seizure, what it looks like. And this is a slight picture. This is slight. This is not a hard seizure that hits for a certain amount of time. This is very light. Now, try to picture what it's like for a human being to have cuts inside their mouth, their tongue swollen so big they can barely speak. That's what I dealt with, and that's what I deal with. Now, I still had to go to classes, even with the tongue all messed up and everything. Included in that was the fact that I had huge, not headaches, I had it was like hammers bowling in my head. And the worst part of it is that when I would wake up after a seizure, I was afraid because I couldn't remember for the first minute or two what I had done the night before. I couldn't remember anything. I can't remember anything. But I still got up. I still went to my classes. And even when my professors were egging me on and I had to answer, I couldn't speak. I would sit in the back of the classroom, but I was there. And even in all this pain that I was in and not being able, and being tired and being weak, I still went to my classes. I did it. I pushed on. Why? Because I had to. Because there was no way I was going to let this get to me. Then later on, life decided to throw me another curveball. This curveball, though, was different because now this curveball was something that could be seen. I ended up getting psoriasis. Now, psoriasis is dry skin and it's more commonly known now at this time. But when I first got it, which was at the age of 18, 19, it wasn't so well known. So I ended up getting, this is my hand. And this is what my hand looked like when I first got it. You see the cracks, the redness, that's the red patches that you get. Now I had this all over. You guys were little. You guys would ask me what this was, and I would say, no, it's just Anna's boo-boos. You accepted it. You made no big deal. But I still had to go out and deal in this real world while I was still in college and have people look at me and ask me questions. I spent 6 years of my life with people asking me what it was. Is that the worst case? No. The worst part of it, which is it can get to the point of bleeding. Now, this is my arm, and it got to the point of where it bleeds because that's what psoriasis does. It creates patches of dry skin at the top, and it can get as dry to the point where it could make you bleed. Now, I've had it to the point where I had it feel like my skin was burning. But the worst part wasn't even that. The worst part was having everybody scare me. I mean, not scare me, look at me, which is something that's not easy in this world and in this life. I was used to being young and not having people look at me. I was on the outside, but now I was put inside the middle of the box and having people look at me. And it was a weird feeling because I've never had anybody stare at me. So now I have all these people staring at me. Throughout all of this, I could have stopped, I could have continued, and I could have just said no and huddled, but I didn't. I continued my life, I continued what I had to do. Then the third curveball I got thrown was Turner syndrome. It's a syndrome where the body, especially the hormones and female organs, do not develop. And I had gone to my doctor at the age of 21 and I was told I couldn't have any kids. So I know when you were little at this stage, you would ask me, why don't I have kids? So I'm telling you now as an adult, because I have Turner syndrome and I can't have children. But to me, you guys have changed that, because when you guys came into my life, when I was told I had Turner syndrome, my heart broke. But when you came into my life, you healed it. And it means more to me have you in my life than anything else. And you healed my heart. You guys are my world and my heart. Understand that and gain that. And it's incredible what you have done for me. And I want the same thing for you. Go out into that world, make a difference, stand for what you are, do what you need to do, because don't let anybody stop you from doing it. If I did not let all these things stop me from conquering this world, then there's no reason you guys can't go out there and make yourselves better human beings. And in the end, treat your fellow human beings as you would want them to treat you. Because in the end, that's what it comes to. We are here, I believe so strongly, we are here to lift each other up, not to bring each other down. And I want you guys to understand that. I want you guys to go into that world and make a difference and be the difference. This world needs the next generation to be the difference that I know you can be. Love with everything, love fiercely, love honestly, and most important, help your fellow man. I want you guys to learn from everything I've been through and what I've conquered in my life, because today I'm 100% better and love myself, and I'm here through everything that I've been through being thrown out of places because people didn't know what it was I had on my skin, through being told that I can't come in, to being stared at 24/7, from waking up from a seizure not knowing where I'm at, but still trying to finish school and going to school, coming home, doing everything. I still move forward because the spirit that we were given by God leads us to move forward. We human beings are strong and we have a spirit inside us and this innate strength to continue doing. You guys have that. Do that. Conquer it. Be kind to human beings, to each other. Guys, I love you. And on my birthday, all I wish is for you guys to do and give your best. And just make this world a better place. I love you guys. That is my wish for you today, my birthday.